people? This is your Reddit from Cali Nate. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. Hope everybody's having a good one. Haven't had a hunt in a bit, but we'll definitely be going on one. Don't worry. But we did get some pickups this weekend. I got some stuff in the mail, so I wanted to show you guys what we got. So, first up, we got some books, because I'm a comic guy. That's what I do. First up, we got the return of Marvel 2-in-1, and this is, of course, The Thing and Human Torch. Finally, we get an actual book. This isn't Fantastic Four, but we're getting close to it. So, we haven't had a comic run from Fantastic Four since the Jonathan Hickman way back when. But freaking awesome. And a lot of this actually had to do with the rights to the characters. I mean, it does when it comes down to it. So yeah, we got that one, and then we got the Jack Kirby variant. I think this is like 1 of 50. So for every 50 copies, you get one of this, and it's the only one Hypno got. So I had to pick it up. And this is actually an old series too. That's from the 70s, you know, which is awesome to see those stories come back. And that's kind of a segue into this one we got. Tales of Suspense 100. This is the return of it. This has not been around since the 60s, and I actually collect these ones. The Tales of Suspense, Tales to Astonish, Strange Tales. Some great stories from back in Marvel, back in the heydays, you know, of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby and those time frames. So, glad to see this return. And what this one is the Hawkman and Winter Soldier, and this is to try to find out if Black Widow is still alive or not after the events of Secret Empire. Getting ready for Phoenix Resurrection. Marvel's been doing these True Believers $1, and these are all done in different Phoenix stories, like from her origins to her other parts in X-Men that she's done. And these are really done. I mean, these look like, I think this one's a reprint of 53. But if you see these, pick these up. These are really good reads. I'm gonna save these last two for the end, because those. I'm going to try to change it up. I'm going to try to get my pick of the week kind of thing. And if you guys weren't able to make it, every Thursday at 7:30 Pacific, we do a Cindy Comics Weekly. And it's kind of, it gets the moderators and the administrators together. We kind of talk about comics, what we picked up the week, what our picks of the weeks are. But what I want to do too is for everybody out there on YouTube who doesn't get a chance to see that, is show you guys what I get, you know, for comics in the week, as well as tell you what is the one book that was outstanding for the week. This is starting to get sad though for some comics, because Generation X 85. This is the first cover with Legacy. The last time it was like number 8 or number 10 or something like that, but this is 85. But sadly, this is going to be canceled probably after February. So, which is really sad to see, because I actually like the book. And this is the reason why. So this is the lenticular. As you guys can see, here's the old homage cover from the old Generation X, today's. And I love this series when it came out in the 90s. You had the Phalanx Covenant, and then right after that they had Generation X pick up, which was an awesome read. Next up we got Deadpool versus Old Man Logan 3. This is a really good series. I like it. Of course, it's Deadpool and it's Wolverine, so of course I'm going to like it. But the cool thing is this is kind of in that same spirit when they had Deadpool versus Punisher earlier this year, and I love how they write these little individual side stories. Next up, we got Venom 159, Venom Inc. Part 3, and this has been a roller coaster of a read already, and it's only in the 3rd issue of it. I can't wait to see how this turns out. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, Eddie Brock, of course, is back as Venom, but somebody else gets another symbiote in the last issue, which impacts this one. Next up, we got X-Men Gold number 18. This is part of the Negative War Zone. This is a pretty decent read. Mark Guggenheim writes that, so he's been writing some great stories in there. That Mojo verse they got done was just freaking amazing. And then we got another lenticular. This is Miss Marvel with an homage to Captain America. This is Miss Marvel number 25. And we're almost done with the lenticulars. There's only like 2 or 3 left, I think. I wasn't able to get the Marvel 2-in-1, but shout out to my boy John Largent. He was going to pick it up for me, so thanks for looking out for me, brother. And then Astonishing X-Men has theirs next week, I think. Alright, so for my DC boys, Plastic Attic and everybody else, Metals, number 4 came out this week. And if you don't know who that guy is on the cover, Sandman. That's all I want to say. So there's been so much influence on metal, it's not funny, but this makes so much sense having Sandman in it. So definitely pick up Dark Knight's Metal. If you've not read it, definitely go back and get all the issues and all the tie-ins. It's amazing. And then Hypno set this out next for me. This is the Jim Lee variant cover. So yeah, I'm super excited. One of the best DC series I've read in years. Alright, last up, Nate's pick of the week. We got, and this is a cool thing how they do it. So this is X-Men Grand Design number 1. And what Ed Piskor is doing is he's going back and looking at the origin of the X-Men, going from, and this one started with Charles Xavier, goes all the way through the initial 5 X-Men. Really good story. It's like 48 pages, but it's a really fast read. Going through it, and what he does is he captures on certain events that happened in all the X-Men comics. So really, it's like sort of like an old X-Men saga book where they would tell you the origins and keep it together. But it's drawn amazing, like in the old 60s and 70s style, but it's on this old rough paper as well. So it's great read. So definitely pick it up. There's only 2 issues. This one and then issue number 2, which I think comes out next month. But yeah. This is my pick of the week, and go pick this up. And then they had a variant of that one, and that's what I like is that there's only 1 variant of the cover, and that's it. So that is our books of the week, people. So, and if you can tell, I got my leg lamp. So let me put these over here. Now I used some of my credit last week and forgot to show this off that I had, and I got the Ray with Speeder, because I wanted to get this one together to show it as a display. My boy T-Man 978, he got me the Luke with the Speeder, so this is gonna look good with the rest of my Black series. So thank you, Hypno. Thank you guys for everything. I really appreciate it. All right, so we got a couple of boxes. Pardon me. And we're going to do kind of a clockwise thing. Or it might be counterclockwise as you're seeing it. But what we got is we got a box in from my boy, Superman Abel. He had saw some things, and this was like a couple of weeks ago. And as soon as I saw it, I wanted it, I told him, I said, hey, what can we do for a trade? And he hooked it up. So Abel, man, thank you, brother, so much. I really appreciate it, man. And this is going to seem kind of like different than everything else that I usually collect. And there's a backstory for it. And once I get this box open, I'll show you. And go check out Superman Abel's channel too. I'll put a link down below for it. Really good dude, really easy to talk to. I'd met him through the Syndicate, but we had been talking for a while. All right. So we got the Dark Tower. This is the Man in Black. Of course, this is the Matthew McConaughey one. This is done by Diamond Select. So, freaking awesome. I know there's another one too. There's another version of that, so I might pick those up as well. But yeah, he got me McConaughey. And then, what good is a Man in Black if you ain't got his rival? So he got me the rival as well. So we got the Gunslinger. Now, I said there's a backstory to this. So here's the backstory on why I wanted this. So I'm a huge Stephen King fan. But this series is my favorite fiction of all times, The Dark Tower. I've been reading it since the 80s, read through all the books, seen it all. I've already got the movie, you know, and the movie was okay. You know, it wasn't the best adaptation of it, but it's too hard to really do this one. I mean, it really is. I mean, to tie in everything that you need to tie in from all the movies and everything into it, it's just way too hard. And of course, it's a movie, so you can't do exactly like the book. But as soon as I saw this, I wanted to get these because I've got the pops. Oh. Man down, man. Alright, so we are back, and after that huge mess that I just made, water or tea and comics do not mix. That's all I gotta say. I only lost one. All I lost was one of the Tales of Suspense, or 2-in-1s. But everything else was good. So back to the show. I hope you guys enjoyed that show. But yeah, we did get, like I said, The Dark Tower. Of course, my thoughts are a little jumbled right now. But yeah, like I said, this is my favorite series from Stephen King. So to get those, some of my favorite characters from the series is awesome. So yeah, that's what we got. So we got 2 more boxes. We got this guy. This will be last. This finally came in today. Everybody got theirs in early this week. Mine finally shows up today. And I've been excited for this one, actually. Hold her up, hold her up. Yay! Finally, we got in our Mezco Tiger Stripe Wolverine. They just don't like to stand today, people. But yeah, we finally got our Tiger Stripe Wolverine in. It's a lot smaller than the Deadpool box was. That's for sure. Let's go and open this guy up and show you. There's usually preferred methods. I don't like to bend up all my boxes. Possible. But sometimes it can't be avoided. Oh, come on. Usually one side's easier than the other. And there we go. That's what it looks like. Let's get them out of the package. Of course, in the standard suit, of course, he comes with a multitude of hands. So let's just take off his hands. Come back here. And put on his real hands. This is what I call his real hands, because I mean, how many times do you see Wolverine hardly ever not have his claws on? But yeah, I'm excited to get this guy. I will be doing a review on him, as well as a comparison with a couple of other guys I have. Because Wolverine and Deadpool are my favorite ones, of course, of all times. Here it looks like. Yeah, I think I got lucky with mine. Josh and was saying something about his being really tight. That's a little tight, but I can deal with a little tight, just not super. But pretty decent. Like I said, I'll be doing a full review of it because I want to compare this one with this guy. And this is the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Wolverine. I'll tell you, man, that's the one thing already. Those hands don't like to stay in that well. But I'm glad to have it. Can't wait to get my gray suit one. So, man, come on, stand up there. As like I said, I'll be going through a bigger review with this guy. He does have the other hands and the other faces and stuff, but more to come, my good people. Okay. Put Wolvie here, and we'll put Wolvie there. So, this is part of the video. When I unbox my Collector's Corps from Marvel and Funko. So, if you do not want to see what's in the said box, go on, stop the video right now. And thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. And then, of course, seeing the mess I made today. But yeah, but if you do want to see, hang with me, my people. We're going to get through this box and take a look. Of course, we got the side, the top, Collector's Corps, Collector's Corps. Okay. Alright. Let's see what's in it. Of course, you get the nice little artwork on the inside. You get a card. And of course, it tells you everything that's on it. A little preview for next month. I thought it was Wolverine, but you can actually see pictures through it. It looks like Spider-Man and Thor now. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see. Yay! Shirts. Nate always loves shirts. And we got the Hulk. That's a progression. I like that one. Pretty awesome. Let's see. We got a stress. You get a Hulk stress ball. And then you get it's a Thor bobblehead keychain, I think. Yeah, it's a keychain. This is massive. I mean, this is now this is awesome. Now look at the size of this thing. I mean, this is 2 pops in one. There's a little bit of a dent here on the bottom, but not bad. But it's got the Hulk and Bruce Banner. And it's the Gray Hulk too. That's freaking awesome. But yeah, and that is, and we got a patch. Now I wonder. Okay, so no pin in this one. So they give you the stress ball instead of the pin. But we do get the Incredible Hulk patch. So yeah. So yeah, guys, that has been this week's haul and unboxing for all the stuff we got. So like I said, big shout out to my boy, Superman Abel. Thank you, Collector's Corps, for this. Hypno for the comics. And then, of course, Mezco for getting me Wolverine. Alright, people. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe down below. We will be having a giveaway coming up soon. And more details to come, and I'll let you know. So, this has been your redneck from Cali Nate. Thank you for everything. Keep on doing what you're doing, and have a good one. And happy holidays and Merry Christmas, everybody. Alright, alright, alright.